You just kicked me! You know, we look like we're in a lake. Hello, gang.
It's Annie and Jessie.
And welcome back. Hey, guys. I'm sitting here in a tub. They're coming for me.
Why don't you go back, bro? Out of your hair.
You can run on your knees.
Uncomfortable.
We transported the Mississippi River to a tube. No free feet pics. I'm kind of falling a ton because it's so slimy from the river.
So in the comfort of our inflatable hot tub, today we're going to be roasting everyone. We are going to be ranking the zodiac signs from least best to best, having a civil debate here in order to... We'll actually be saying our signs so that you know the biases. I'm a Taurus sun, Libra moon, and Leo rising.
I'm a Gemini. I'm just a Gemini, that's all that matters.
She's a Scorpio moon and a Pisces rising.
But anyways, I'm a Gemini.
First, let's talk about what the worst zodiac sign is.
I don't know.
I don't know, because there's a bunch that I think are middle of the road. I think it's Pisces. I would put Pisces at the bottom, and I think Pisces is very delusional. Keep in mind that I'm basing these judgments based off of not only someone's sun sign, so don't get offended. I'm basing this off of like where it could play throughout the chart. Pisces, depending on where it is, such as if you have like a Pisces moon, that's like a huge detriment potentially and makes it like difficult to like have relationships. I think the one positive thing of Pisces is, since it's the two fish, I think Pisces is kind of like Gemini and can get along with a lot of people, so that's probably where your Pisces rising comes to play. But I think Pisces, for the most part, is kind of crazy. Pisces like daydreams a lot, very like philosophical.
It's kind of funny. I think Geminis are the best.
And I think Pisces are really argumentative, like, and I get there's other things at play. I don't know everyone's birth chart, but every person that I've known that is like a Pisces sun is like, I don't know. They're always giving me weird vibes, hot and cold, very flaky. It doesn't vibe with me as a Taurus. It doesn't work for me. And the fact that you don't know that many Pisces to me indicates they don't have much to offer to you either, or you would be attracting them.
I do know one major cheater. Oh, Pisces. They're the worst.
No, but really, like, if you had a Pisces moon, like, I'm sorry, like, I just think that's like emotionally like not good. Second worst, I'm gonna say the 11th place we're going to give Aquarius. I think they're very like know-it-alls, and that's something that like comes up on TikTok a lot. They have positive attributes, they're like humanitarians, there's positive and negatives to every sign, but I think the fact that they're know-it-alls and depending on the placement can make it like almost impossible for them to help people. You could go to them and ask for advice and they can't even really give you advice because all that you're gonna hear is I told you so. I also think that they're very anxious people. I feel like I've never known one person who's not very anxious who is an Aquarius, which isn't a bad thing because everyone has anxiety in every sign. And even I have Aquarius placements, by the way. But they worry a lot. I know some Aquariuses who can't like even have a fun time because all they're doing is worrying all the time. They can't even like let loose and live life.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking about more. Yeah.
10th place, we're gonna give Scorpio. The reason is that you can't get close to them. I want to know everything all the time. You never know what they're thinking. All 3 of my family members have strong Scorpio placements, and when something's wrong, I go, Jess, what's wrong? And she's like, yeah, something is wrong, but I won't tell you what it is no matter what, like even if I'm dying. Mm-hmm. So you literally, I never know what they're thinking. And I think the fact that she has a Scorpio moon was like to her detriment. Because she actually has 4 or 5 like Gemini placements in your chart, which Gemini is the communicator, which means she should actually be the best at communication. But I think because she has the Scorpio moon, that just ruined everything and she can't communicate.
Probably.
It depends again where the Scorpio placement is. Both of my parents have Scorpio risings and they both bond over the fact people say they have resting bitch face and that people like at work who like aren't close to them always think they're very scary and mean and are intimidated by them, even though my mom is like a Leo sun and should in theory be like a golden retriever puppy.
That sums it up.
I get along with Scorpio since I'm Taurus and they're sister signs, but I don't like that. I don't know what they're thinking at all, and I think people are afraid of them. I wouldn't personally want Scorpio in my chart.
Capricorn.
We're just gonna get it out. I will say Capricorn is the weakest of the earth signs. I think Taurus has a lot more going for them, and Virgo as well. I think Capricorn people are the mean earth signs. Like Tauruses and Virgos, they also say like harsh things, and they also might be very anal. I think Capricorns are meaner. And again, it depends where in your chart that this placement is. So it doesn't mean just because you're a Capricorn sun that I'm coming at you. Could be that you're a Capricorn Mercury, so the way you communicate is like a dick. They're very, I think, selfish and self-obsessed. I think all the earths, I'm very ambitious since I'm a Taurus and have like Aries placements, but I think Capricorn is so ambitious to the point where they would cut other people's throats to get where they want to go.
Yeah, it's all about their happiness. They'll drop a dime for a penny.
That's her shade of dating Capricorns.
Yeah, they're self-obsessed. They'll like treat you like a queen, but they won't nurture you as much. Even earth signs nurture you a lot more.
Yeah, like Taurus is much more nurturing, I think,
So
than
is
Capricorn.
Virgo.
If we're going to pull in love language, a Capricorn's love language would be like gifts. They're not coming out here to compliment you and make you feel good about yourself. They're just going to give you a gift and call it a day with all the money they earn.
Yeah, money. They're a money maker, but like in a bad way. That's their personality trait.
I think that's kind of the issue. And I think Tauruses kind of get the thing of like they're down to earth, and I don't think Capricorn resonates with that at all. Even though they're an earth sign, they're just super like materialistic.
Yeah, materialistic.
You're making your porn. Okay.
Alexis Sag. Because it
Places
sounds
that.
like a vag. Sag vag.
Sagittarius gets an honorable mention for being very fun. They get along well with both of us, so I like them better than other signs, but they are not reliable at all. I think especially considering what placement they're in, it could really make it difficult, like especially if the person's relationship signs are Sagittarius, that makes them like a very unreliable partner potentially, depending on their other placements and how they act. Again, there's variation within every sign, but it really, as a Taurus, I can't get on board with the unreliability, honestly. But they're super fun. They are a lot like Gemini. Actually, I get along with them. If I go out and drink with them, it's the funnest time of my life. But then you call them to hang out again and they don't answer. They're off in another world doing something else. They're just kind of chaotic. I don't think have a plan. I think Sag is kind of just winging it all the time.
Yeah, y'all got some commitment issues.
Personally, I would not ever want to like date someone who has strong Sagittarius placements.
I wouldn't want to date a Sagittarius.
You're
male.
dating a Sagittarius Venus, which is the love sign.
Sorry, just doing some LinkedIn connections. You slid in my
caption.
DMs. You gotta add me on LinkedIn.
That's the rules.
Okay. Next. Oh man, I don't really like cancers. Yeah, fuck cancers.
This does hurt me a little bit because Cancer is my best match, so I do like Cancer, but I will say Cancer has a lot of negative things too. Cancer is very emotional, and I think they're emotional to the point of manipulation. That's the issue. The way they communicate is not the best.
Yeah. They're very their way or the highway.
They're not flexible. They're a water sign. I think air signs are like the most flexible signs in my opinion. I don't think water is as flexible, and I don't think Cancer is as nurturing as they say. You know what I mean? I think to an extent it's a little bit of a facade. Cancer females can be really nurturing, but like a Cancer male, for example, may be very nurturing and like the whole like, oh, well, I'll like take care of all these physical items for you, but I'm not gonna mentally nurture you, if that makes sense. Like, oh, if you have a problem or you're crying, I don't really know what to do. It's like, oh, you won't have to lift a finger, but you'll
Go cry yourself to sleep.
yeah.
Then we got Leo.
Leo, honestly, I think being in 6th place is the perfect, because Leo is really just the 180, like 50-50 sign. Like, it could go good or bad with them, right?
Yeah.
It could either be the best experience of your life or the worst experience. I think Leo people are both the most nurturing sign, but also the most selfish sign. Like, they're literally both Capricorn and Cancer at the same time. I'm actually sometimes surprised Leo is not the twins, because for me, Leo is very, like, flipping around. I think a Leo can be more inconsistent than a Gemini. I have very strong Leo placements in my chart. People close to me have very strong Leo placements. I actually hate that I'm a Leo rising, so that's part of why I have this opinion, because I get told all the time when people initially meet me that I come across as super narcissistic, and then they meet me more and like see probably the other placements like my Taurus sun, and then they're like, oh, you're down to earth. I'm sure the way I present on social media and even in these videos probably is very Leo-esque. Even if Leo isn't narcissistic, they come across that way. Both Leo and Libra are attention hogs, but I think think Libra goes about it better and is like more down to earth. I think Leo, because it's a fire sign, just kind of comes across as a crazy fire sign sometimes. I will say a Leo is the best relationship for some signs, so that's why I think Leo is really great, and other things too. Like if who you're dating is like a Leo Venus, like they will shower you to the ends of the earth. There's some Leo placements that are really good, but there's other placements where they're not.
Yeah, I think they're fun. They're cool, but like they can, if you hit them in the right spot, they'll just boom.
Well, here's a good point.
Party's over.
They're fixed signs. They're set in their ways. I think Leo is very, it's my way or the highway.
True.
I'm a roast myself. Aries, no, I think this is fair. 5th place, most of my chart is Aries, and I like it for certain placements and I don't for others. Aries is very competitive, ambitious, but they're also very childlike and very immature because they're the first sign in the Zodiac and they're a cardinal sign. They're also inconsistent. For example, if you're an Aries Venus, which both of we are, you're hot and cold. People are like, why are you 100% one second and 0% the other second? It's like, I don't know, man. I've been that way my whole life. It's just like, that's how I feel. If you're dating an Aries or an Aries Venus, they literally are gonna like you one day and then not talk to you next and then be obsessed with you again. That's literally how it is. I think, and it's from that cardinal energy. As an Aries, like, I don't know what I want. But I will say, having an Aries Mercury, that's a strong placement. That's where Aries is in its best, in my opinion, because you're a very blunt communicator. Not everyone likes that, but I like that. I like how I'm straight, honest, but some people don't like that, actually. Again, this is all personal preference.
Yeah, they can be a little blunt.
It's very childlike. It's not a nurturing sign.
4th place, we got Virgos. Love them but hate them.
Her dad is a Virgo. I like Virgo, very organized, perfectionist. Honestly, and being 4th place isn't even bad. You're at the top here, like we're struggling to pick who's the best. But Virgo is driven, successful people. I don't think Virgo is the best at communicating. Honestly, what I don't like about Virgo the most is that it's a mutable sign. I don't like mutable signs at all. My entire chart is like cardinal and fixed, and anything mutable drives me insane. Because cardinal signs, which is the first of each season, is all about change. It's about birth and rebirth. And then fixed signs are fixed. They're the second sign of each season. And then the mutable sign, I feel like, is just willy-nilly, and like there's no, I don't get it. I don't get that energy at all. All 3 of you were mutable signs. You, my mom, and dad. For example, I think if you're someone who has a Virgo moon, I don't think that would be the most emotional sign personally, which is probably a good thing. You're probably way healthier than me who has a Libra moon, but I think it probably makes it difficult for someone who's a Virgo to connect with people.
Yeah.
Like our dad can't connect with people for shit.
Yeah, I'd be like the communication is off. I feel like they don't know how to like properly communicate if something's wrong.
I like them because they're reliable. You can count on them.
Yeah.
So that's what I dinged other signs for.
I feel like sometimes they like make you feel like, yeah, like they're reliable, make you feel like needed almost. They make you feel like you fit in with them.
They can be welcoming people, but the question is will they continue to accept you because of their high standards, right? I think they accept you into the party, but can you stay in the party?
Yeah, Virgos. Oh, Virgos like bitches.
Yeah.
3rd place is Gemini, because Kanye West has given us the rep.
I think Geminis are great, and it's because a lot of the Geminis in my life are great, but there are some crazy celebrity Geminis out there. She has mostly Gemini in her chart. I think it's great. Geminis are the communicators. They're immutable signs, so I don't love that. Everyone likes them, and I'm jealous of Gemini. They say like Libra is the it girl. I would argue it's Gemini actually, and they're the under the radar it girl that no one talks about, which is actually kind of your narrative. You're
like
not
underground music, that's me.
No, you're not like the popular girl, but you're the secret girl that everyone's obsessed with.
Exactly, I'm underground music.
But I wish I was a Gemini because you can get along with everyone and I just can't. As a Gemini, I would think you'd have a successful career, successful relationship, since you can get along with everyone. Even if you don't have a lot of close friends, if you're a Gemini, I feel like you're the kind of person who has a lot of like external friends in your outer ring of people. You know what I mean? Because you just get along with so many people.
Yeah.
And I think Geminis are very entertaining because they're the twins. If you watch our YouTube videos, the kind of gimmick is that I'm business and then she's kind of the crazy one, just kind of running around the kitchen playing with her baby kitchen tools. It's kind of funny because I think Geminis can always entertain themselves.
Very random.
Although Sag is a very fun sign, I think Gemini's equally as fun without all the chaos.
Yeah. Look
Biased.
at Kanye West.
I grew up with a Gemini, so again, biased. Or
Yeah,
why
I am
like it.
unbiased.
Number 2, we are going to give to Taurus.
They're so funny.
I think Taurus is actually the funniest sign.
Yeah.
But
Creative and unique, though, with
Yes.
their funny attitude.
Yeah, their sense of humor isn't like the other ones. Like, you're not gonna see it coming as much as, like, Sagittarius or even Gemini. Is more, like, under the radar. You know, you have to catch it. Taurus is the most reliable of all the signs. Taurus, I think, gets along with a lot of signs that you wouldn't expect. She has a lot of Taurus friends as a Gemini, so she is attracting a bunch of Tauruses. For the most part, work with most of the sign. I don't think they're as conflicting as some of these other signs out there, like Sag or Cap. I think they can kind of go into any situation. And
I feel like they can accept the outcomes of things that aren't their favor.
But to be honest, Taurus is my favorite placements that I have. I love that about myself. I always get told that, like, I'm down to earth. I like those placements personally. I like being reliable. You're, like, draining your hair.
I feel like you could, like, fuck over a Taurus or they can fuck over you. But at the end of the day, I feel like Taurus is a sign where they're still just kind of, they're there and they would be nice no matter what. They don't hold the grudges. They may hold a grudge for, like, a day. It's reasonable.
I think Tauruses hold grudges, but they don't act on them. I definitely remember everything and think about it, and I'm pissed about it by myself.
Yeah.
Taurus has a reputation for being stubborn. If you call at 3 a.m., they're still gonna pick up.
Yeah.
So,
be there for you.
what I like about Taurus, though, the most is I have an eye for seeing bullshit. For her, being her older sister, watching out for her as someone who's, like, down to earth and being like, well, that person's not. That person is not good. That person's toxic. And being able to see it coming a mile away. And I feel like I'm right, like, 9 times out of 10. And the 1 time out of 10 that I'm not right, it probably just hasn't happened yet, and then I'll be proven right.
Yeah.
But I think Taurus is nurturing, and probably as nurturing as Cancer, to be honest. They have a lot of the positive attributes of the other signs, but are consistent about it. Wait, this is actually perfect this Libra season.
Libra's number 1. I love Libras.
Libra has all of the flair of Leo, the ability to captivate a room, to be really fun like a Leo.
I'd say they're funny in, like, a nonchalant way.
Elle Woods is very Libra energy. There's people who actually argue that Elle Woods was a Libra and not a Gemini.
Fuck off. I claim her.
But she has Libra energy.
I don't care. I claim her. I still claim her.
Libra is the scales. They're very fair. Libra is the kind of person who, like, if you wanted to ask for advice, is very good. And they're also an air sign. They'd be very good communicators.
They're conventionally attractive.
Best dressed.
Yeah.
Best appearance. Like, that's a thing for most Libras.
I'd say, yeah, their presentation's good.
Libra is a cardinal sign, so they also have the kind of similar energy of Aries, and that breeds in different ways for them. Like, they're kind of all about new ideas that could come with fashion. Since Libra might be a very fashionable sign, they're kind of like setting the trends or doing something cool because they like new energies.
Yeah.
Libra struggles with making decisions. If you're, like, dating a Libra, don't ask them where they want to go out to eat. Just pick and just take them somewhere fancy. That's kind of the detriment of if you have a Libra moon and your moon is your emotional sign. I can't make a decision to save my life. It paralyzes me. And this is why I believe zodiac signs are 100% real. If you look at your full chart, it's too intricate and too specific. No one can tell me it's not real. I think Libra is very nurturing, actually, kind of like a Taurus. So that's a positive thing about them. And I think it's because they want everything to be fair. They want everyone to be taken care of. They're the scales. They want everyone to kind of feel good and feel the way they feel.
Yeah.
I stan Libras.
Yeah.
Libra wins, number 1. Number 1 in the field and number 1 in your heart.
Yeah. And if you don't believe in zodiacs, you're boring, because I love being like, okay, sorry, I'm a bitch today, it's my Gemini. I can blame it on shit. Why are you so boring? Like, why do I like money so much? Because you're a fucking Capricorn.
But it's too real. Like, I know people don't believe it. It's not just the sun sign, it's all those things. There's too much for it not to be real. Because why am I acting this way in relationships, but this way with my friends?
Yeah.
Congratulations to all Libra during this Libra season, you win.
Yay. And thanks for watching us in our tub of hot water.
Get yourself an inflatable hot tub, you won't regret it.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe so we can continue to keep posting videos for you guys weekly.
Don't be sad, we actually like all zodiacs.
For different reasons. And again, this was difficult to judge because it depends where it is, right? Capricorn is, like, great in certain spots and not in others. Like,
judge them so hard, but, you know, I date a ton of them, I guess. I love Virgos, but I hated Virgos in the past sometimes.
and I put Cancers in the middle, but Cancer is my most compatible sign. And it depends feminine or masculine. So,
True. Yeah, like and subscribe. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Connect with me. Give me a job. Bye. Bye. Suck my tits. The shovel.
it's for Sophie's giant turds.
What looks better?
I don't care. I think I have hypothermia because I was out there standing in the cold and then I
No, burns.